This is probably one of the most frustrating pieces of equipment in the shop. My cutter has some funky stuff in the computer, and really replacing the computer would cost more than I paid for the cutter, more than I could buy a used cutter for, and wouldn't guarantee that it would fix it. So it's a frustration that I have to deal with. It rarely takes this long. I've been at it for over half an hour now, just trying to get it to recalibrate and be ready to run. This is the second time it's been this bad for me, and the last time it was several days. I'm hoping it's not as bad today. Hooray! That is what I'm looking for. I need it to read the measurement that I'm going for. And there's a little spot. Oh no, that's not right. It's not 1,397 inches. I had an idea. I want to run that by you. Letterpress is unique for a couple reasons. One of the things that's unique about it is the fact letterpress inks are translucent. When I mix inks, like when I use this Pantone book and I mix inks, the color of the paper behind the ink influences the final color. And one of the really cool benefits of that is that I can overprint. I can combine two colors, print yellow and blue and get green, some version of green. And so you can really kind of make some powerful things happen without having to use halftone screens, which is like if you've ever looked at like a newspaper. I know who looks at newspapers anymore, but if you've ever looked at a newspaper under a magnifying glass, you'll see that the grays are actually made up of super tiny little dots. Here, do this. You take a jeweler's loupe and you look in there. There it is. Can you see those tiny little dots? Boy, it's hard to see. Okay, but trust me, okay, there's little dots in there. Well, we don't have to use it. We can use those halftone dots, but we don't have to get transparency. I can overlay two colors and get a third automatically. The reality is I don't really print overprinted stuff very much, like two color intentional overprinted stuff. It's something I should do more of, and I should probably be designing more, but I just haven't done a lot of it yet. And I'm really itching to do something that's really hip with overprinting. And so if you've got something that you've designed or you want to design something, 2 or 3 color overprint, I'm going to say let's limit it to maybe 6x8 at the largest. And it can't be a commercial project. It can't be something for you for a client. You can sell them, but they can't be like a custom project for a client. If I'm doing this for free, I'm not going to take on those timelines for you. A lot of you are designers or you're stationers or other printers. Well, if you're another printer, you print it yourself. If that's something that you would like to do, here's what you need to do. First, email me at design@afinepress.com. Let's use that email. Email me at design@afinepress.com and send me a link to just a screenshot. I just want to see the art as you have it right now. Don't send me the file, please. Make sure you're subscribed here and share this somewhere on whatever the social media of your choosing. And then comment below. Let me know that you shared and subscribed and that I should look in my inbox for something from you. Bonus points if you follow me on Instagram. Not really bonus points because this isn't like a chance thing. Let's wrap this up a week from today, Monday the 7th. There you go. Monday the 7th at midnight, we'll cut it off. So you have a week from when I'm recording this, Monday the 7th at midnight, to submit those. Well, I am on my way to Toastmasters right now. I have the couple things that I need for kind of handouts and visuals. I've gone over what I want to say a few times in my head, and if memory serves me correctly, I'm supposed to give a 4 to 6 minute speech, and I'm given a grace period of 1 minute afterwards. So technically, I have up to 7 minutes. Truthfully, I've got one main point with 3 sub-points, and I am already at like 7 minutes without a conclusion. I don't write these things down. I just can't because I need to be able to pivot. I want the freedom to pivot, and I can't do that if I'm tied to something I've already written. So I've gone over it a few times over what I want to say, and I'm clocking like 8 minutes right now. So I'm just trying to think about ways to condense the stuff that I want to say. I'm speaking about living with no regrets, and I mean, I don't regret the way I prepared, but the reality is I may very well go over. I'm trying to get there a few minutes early, just to kind of be in the room and ready and go over a couple more things in my head. And I gotta tell you, I have not been this nervous in a really long time. Hey. Good evening.
In his speech entitled No Regrets, 4 to 6 minutes, Madam Timer, please help me and welcome to the lectern, Toastmaster Matthew Wengers.
Okay, well, now that Toastmasters is over, I actually got picked for table topics too, and I had to speak for 1 to 2 minutes on narrating what would happen when I jumped out of a plane. The thing that I've learned that's really great about those is that it's okay to pivot. I don't have any frame of reference for jumping out of a plane, but I do watch videos of those crazy Russians like running across the tops of buildings, and they make like my whole body squirm, but I love the feeling. So I talked about that, and as long as you can make that pivot well, you can succeed at those. So it went really well. I had stopped by the co-working space recently. I still haven't changed my address on everything. These came in. I think most of these are from Paper Specs. I told you about them recently. I had ordered some samples of some stuff. This is Nina paper box wrap stuff. I'm not quite sure. Touche, which is a soft touch paper. It feels kind of like rubber on the surface. I use that a lot. And then I'm really kind of excited about this, the Alchemy of Design. That's a pretty cool kind of interactive piece there. Shoot. Here's some great options in there. Look at all those papers. That's wow, there's some gorgeous stuff in there. BS. No. Oh, okay, yeah. These are like faux leathers for bookbinding. Ooh. Whoa! Iridescent synthetic papers. Oh my. And looks like my Paper Specs box showed up. I have not updated my address with them. They send, I think it's a quarterly, they just send goodies. And I meant to do an unboxing video of the last one and I forgot. Okay, quick and dirty. I don't have a lot of time. This Continental stuff that shows different processes, embossing. I hate the word deboss. A nice little letterpress printed notebook. Hey, it's my friends at Hammer Press that printed that. Hey, Twig and Fit Man. I know some of these folks and they do great work. Classic. I'll open that later. Oh, that's kind of cool. Christmas card from GLS Companies, Precision Marketing, and it does one of those deals. I have a concept for something like this that I want to do real soon. A little more high fashion than this, but that's actually going to be a really great reference. Oh, that's kind of cool. Data Graphic did this postcard for Etsy. People make cool crap. That's a box. That's what a flat box looks like. You probably knew that already. The calendar. I'll pull it all out later. Sappy's Guide to Designing for Print. Tips, techniques, and methods for achieving optimum print results. Hey, check that out. I'll show you more later, maybe, as I kind of go through some of these, but I want to go home. I want to show you something before I get to the house. Okay, so this is one of my favorite things. It's just like a block from my house, and it's just a really cool thing I love about my town. Check this out.